Well, now we go to choreographic walk. That means that we are going to use the principles of natural walking. We are going to add the rhythmical distribution of rhythmical walking with the body rhythm pattern, distributing in 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, or better say 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But creating shapes. This generation of shapes in social dance is following certain rules that we have in our body. When we lead the lady with regular curve shapes, we use the same principle of wheels that we use when we walk. One big wheel, a middle wheel, a smaller and even smaller. Well, when we lead, we do the same with the arm, the whole arm, the half, and the smaller. That means that we can create very regular shapes according with the geometry in the natural geometry of our body. So that means that we have to gain angle to be able to create curves. So the first thing we are going to do is to define what is walking circularly. That means that we have to shift our angle all the time, but not in every step. If we just walk, we realize that we are changing our angle respect a center, a point of reference. But are we doing this with both legs or only with one? The answer is only with one, which the inner one. We don't try to get angle with the outer leg. So in MCC, for well-formed Cuban social dances, we always gain angle with the inner leg. So when we walk so big, we don't realize so well, but when we walk in the choreographic space, the choreographic topologic space of MCC, which is 1 meter square, we realize that for shifting the angle, for gaining angle, we use the inner leg. If we try to do it like this, what we do is just twisting our body, deforming our body, and reducing the size of the circle. So we don't do that. We always gain angle with the inner leg and using the principle of natural walking, pushing the floor with the back leg and having only contact with the metatarsal. If we don't raise the back heel by pushing the floor, we don't get this last portion of angle. So for being able to get angle clean and smooth, we have to remember the principle of natural walking. We do knee, and then when we land with the heel, we push the floor and we twist the floor, keeping the heel in, and then we do the balance. Then when we bring the knee, we get angle with the hip, and then we do the same. But here, we don't try to get angle with the back one. We already gain angle here when we did the deposit, and then we do clean. And then again, we shift with our hip, and then here we get angle. So when we do it with the outer one, you get angle, we gain angle only with the hip. Not when we do the lunge of the leg. Then we get angle with the hip, and then we get angle with the torsion of the floor. This is the principle of creating curves. So in Cuban social dances, well-formed Cuban social dances, we have different shapes. We have circles, we have big, medium, small circles. We have arches, which forms a portion of the circle, can be a quarter of a circle or a half. For example, we can distribute this big circle in 3 steps arch. And we are gaining angle all the time. It's very subtle, but we are gaining angle with the inner one. Or we can do a half circle in 3 steps. Or we can create ovals. That means in the MCC topologic space we have 4 ovals. We have one here, one here, one here, and one here. And we have inner arch. So we can create inner arch, outer arch, and describe an oval. As we say, we get angle with the inner leg, and with the outer we don't try to go. We go clean, and then we get angle with the inner one. And we can create 8s or the half of 8 and S. For example, we can do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, like this. Or we can create 8s like this. So the thing is that we are going to be able to describe regular curved shapes. And in addition to this, we are going to be able to do turns. So as you see in the map, we have 3 concentric circles. This is the big one, distance 3. We have one more, a middle circle, where we reduce the size of the steps, and one more little circle where we have to pass the heel over the toe to be able to execute this shape. We have ovals, we have arches, the inner one, the outer one, and we have 8s. We have this 8, which has a characteristic of being turning in between the arch, and we have this 8 that turns in the corners. So we are going to talk about these specific shapes in the near future. But now I'm just mentioning that we create shapes as choreographic motion. And then we have in the map this small circle that means turns. That means that I can turn here in the corner, and this is a shape as well, or I can turn like this and be able to execute choreographic figures, which is dancing, with a very, very clean mechanism. So I am going to talk now about what is gaining angle, what is turning, and what kind of turns we have in MCC.